into a machine gun. The man seen throwing the Glock would be none other than 20.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on? We're back with another banger. Yes, sir. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and that like button. Help us out with the YouTube algorithm and to grow the channel over here, man. That being said, we're reacting to 1090 Jake, Chiraq rapper, wet him up. Wet him up, caught with switch after beating 4 bodies. Damn, you beat 4 bodies and you got caught with a switch? Nigga, you're donezo. Donezo. They probably hit him with all them bodies too, especially if you use that same gun. Man, I hope not, man. Let's see. Let's get it.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on Chicago rapper Wet 'em Up, who beat 4 bodies and was just caught with a switch. January 19th, 2024. The feds executed a search warrant at 6 a.m. on an apartment in Chicago's Canaryville neighborhood located on the south side. As agents began to execute the warrant with law enforcement surrounding the building, a man would be observed leaning out of a window, throwing a firearm onto the roof of the building. The weapon was photographed before being recovered and determined to be a Glock with a switch. The switch turning the semi-automatic handgun.
I don't know if it goes for Chicago as well, but I know in California, I believe if you get caught with a switch, I believe, don't quote me on it, y'all can let me know down below in the comments, but I believe in California, if you get caught with a switch, it's an automatic 10 years. 10 or 20 years, I think so. Y'all let me know down below in the comments if y'all, the more accurate ones. But god damn, y'all let me know how many years is it for in Chiraq and Chicago? How many years is it if you get caught with a switch? Y'all let me know.
Into a machine gun. The man seen throwing the Glock would be none other than 26-year-old Maurice Harris, who's also known as the Chicago rapper Drench, aka Wet 'em Up. Wet 'em Up's notorious reputation went viral back in 2017, starting with the murder of his father. March 29th, 2017, it was just after 11 in the morning when 37-year-old Jerry Jacobs was walking down a sidewalk in Chicago's South Shore neighborhood. That's when a dark-colored car pulled up and 4 men got out opening fire.
Damn.
Jacobs was shot in the right side of his body and was able to take himself to the hospital over 4 blocks away. Rushed into surgery.
Damn, you're getting shot 4 times in your body and you're still able to drive 4 blocks away to the hospital. You're a real G.
Jacobs,
but my bad, y'all. But at the same time, he was losing a lot of fucking blood.
Would remain hospitalized into the night when things took a tragic turn in the early morning. At 3:40 a.m., Jacobs was pronounced dead.
Damn,
News
man.
would break he was a documented gang member, no suspects were in custody, and within 12 hours of his death, his son Wet 'em Up allegedly got his revenge.
Chicago.
Damn, 12 hours after his death and your son got your revenge. That is crazy, bro. This street shit is not, bro, it's not cool, bro. Y'all need to stop. This street shit ain't cool, bro. Jump on YouTube, jump on TikTok, bro, and make you some fucking money, gang. Come on.
Neighborhood rocked by
at
gun
least
violence,
start the
bullets
process.
flying
You gotta
inside a
start
restaurant
somewhere.
and outside as well.
At this South Shore restaurant, chaos and carnage. Relatives of those killed in tears and disbelief.
Damn.
I ain't going nowhere until they get my baby up off the ground. I ain't going nowhere.
It was 4 p.m. when
Damn.
a man walked into a restaurant and opened fire.
If you've been in a car accident,
Gotta skip
don't
this.
call an attorney. Use this AI app instead.
Officers arrived on scene finding a dead man in front of the restaurant, 2 dead men inside, and
Damn.
another dead man outside slumped against a tree a block away.
He killed 4 people by himself? Damn, nigga was a savage.
All 4 were shot to death, and come to find out, 2 of the victims were brothers, visiting their mother who worked at the restaurant, as she had to listen to the
Damn.
sounds of her 2 boys being gunned down outside.
2 people in the restaurant still in there dead. He went in there and shot them 2. After he killed them 2, he came out and shot my 2 nephews and killed my 2 nephews. Whoever did it
Damn.
needs to step up and be accountable for their actions and get sent up for it before they get hurt out here on these streets. Cause somebody gonna hurt them.
The brothers
Hey.
were identified as...
She said straight up, she said as soon as she was just saying it but not saying it. As soon as we find out who you are, we gonna hurt you. You feel me? They gonna send some people to handle him. So that's why they said you better own up to it, because if not, we gonna get you. We gonna find you. That's what she's saying, you know, but not saying. You feel me? Let's get it.
19-year-old Raheem and 20-year-old Dylan Jackson. The two other victims were identified as 28-year-old Emmanuel Stokes and 32-year-old Edwin Davis. The
Damn.
broad day slaughter would shake the city, and 5 days would pass before Chicago police announced an arrest.
I'm proud to announce that we've made an arrest in a quadruple homicide that occurred on the 2700 block of East 75th Street. 19-year-old Maurice Harris has been charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder in connection with this incident.
They got charged with all 4 counts.
This is his first arrest as an adult, and while I can't go into the specifics into his extensive juvenile history, as we've seen too many times before here in Chicago, he's no stranger to CPD.
Wet 'em Up was identified by photo lineup by multiple witnesses at the scene of the shooting. He'd be held without bond and remain in the Cook County Jail for the next 3 years until July of 2020. A court hearing would yet again shake the city as prosecutors announced the evidence was insufficient to meet the burden of proof. Detectives further investigated,
No fucking way.
finding the witnesses weren't credible and evidence that Wet 'em Up couldn't have been the shooter. So while the
There's no fucking way. Oh my god. So, bro, how? Oh my god, your lawyers are fucking A1. Holy fuck, on all 4 bodies? You didn't get not one? Nigga, what?
families of the victims expected Wet 'em Up's demise, all charges against him were dropped and Wet was later freed. So the second word came that the man...
Bro, I know this nigga walked out that shit like feeling like that nigga, like, huh. Yup, I beat all motherfucking foe. Oh my goodness.
man who beat 4 murders now had a switch. The feds quickly began their investigation.
Damn,
Days
they got
after
on
the
his ass
search
quick
warrant,
though.
the
Pow,
feds
like
would
that.
highlight 2 music videos by Wet, one titled Death and another titled Murder Man. In both songs, Wet recited lyrics about switches and murder. Multiple lyrics would be written.
I'm saying, bro, you still live in the United States where they could come get your ass. A lot. I had people in certain videos saying, I know certain areas you're like, oh, they can't get you out here in this and this. Well, Cali and Chicago, it's looking like right here in front of you, it's looking like they can come get your ass for you saying shit in songs, my boy. So come on now.
Into the federal complaint, although at no time was Wet seen possessing an actual switch, just rapping about them. Wet would be charged with possession of a
That's hard to
machine gun
prove too.
and now faces up to 10 years in federal prison.
Damn, 10
With the
years.
quadruple murder being Wet's first adult arrest and the fact that he beat all charges, Wet doesn't have much of a criminal history and luckily wasn't a felon, dodging another federal offense.
Damn.
Given his weak criminal history, Wet can expect anywhere from 3 to 5 years with a guilty plea.
Bro, imagine you kill 4 people. You got good ass lawyers. They beat the case, all 4 bodies for you. You walk out, rapping about a switch. The police come get you for a switch. And since you have no criminal history or federal history because you beat those 4 bodies, you're gonna get 3 to 5 years minimum. And maybe probation or a bond. Bro, what? This nigga literally has the best lawyers on the planet. What the fuck?
Now Wet 'em Up is going to prison. When you get a Fed case, it's pretty much sealed. And I mean, law enforcement literally watched him lean out of a window and throw a Glock up onto the roof. Then they went on the roof, found the Glock with a switch. It's like said and done at that point. It's just gonna be a matter of how much time he gets. He can get up to 10 years, but looking into similar cases for first-time offenders or people that don't really have a criminal record like that, you got motherfuckers getting caught with switches that are getting 6 years, 5 years, a little over 2.5. So
Damn.
he could get, my estimate, somewhere between 3 to 5. But he's
3 to
definitely
5
going to
years,
prison.
that's
I mean, it's a
crazy.
fucking Fed case. Now, Wet was given another chance at life. He got picked up on 4 murders. Whether or not he had anything to do with it, people that didn't like him were at the scene, watched 4 people get smacked, and then said, hey, we saw him do it. We know it was him. We saw it was him.
Yup.
And detectives later found out that they weren't credible witnesses. They were just most likely telling on their art who was wet him up, whose father had just got killed. So they are the ones that most likely gave the narrative to the investigators. Yo, his dad just got shot.
This shit is
He must have just
crazy.
lived for revenge. We saw him at the scene. And it took over 3 years for him to beat that case. Which sounds like a
3 years
lawsuit
is
in
a
itself,
cool little minute
because
though.
if you put me at the scene and got me charged with 4 murders because you said I was there and then it was proven I wasn't, and I just had to do over 3 years in jail, how is that not a lawsuit? When push comes to
That
shove,
part.
he got freed, he hit the streets, he started dropping music videos, he's talking about switches, ops, this and that. He's back in the bullshit.
You can say, yeah, he you know, why didn't he go for a lawsuit? But also, he just did 3 years. He probably pissed off, yeah, but he also like, I'm not trying to bring more light and attention to this subject when I just beat it. I'm free, I'm out, fuck it. I'm just about to focus on my life, you feel me? So that's why I feel like that's what I feel like he did.
It doesn't really seem like he's taking that second chance at life for what it is. It seems he's more so taking it for granted, and getting caught with that switch is gonna
So give
hopefully
him some
smile
time,
him up,
yeah.
because he's gonna go to a federal prison. He's not gonna be in Cook County. He's gonna be around people that might be a little bit wiser, and we'll see what comes from it. But y'all gotta stop playing with them switches, because had he had
That's
a
what I'm
regular gun
saying.
case, he just would have went to Cook County. It wouldn't have been that big of a deal. Or maybe he could have got a fucking gun license, since he doesn't have that bad of a criminal history. But you get
Oh.
caught with a switch, no matter who you are, you're gone. You're going to federal
Straight
prison.
up,
They're
federal
not playing
prison.
about them switches. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's walking around with machine guns, and that's not even a gun to just have on you. People specifically use that to go do shit with it.
Exactly.
So it's like, you got a lot of motherfuckers that want to switch just so they look the part, like, oh yeah, I got one of these.
Yep, and about to get
And then
10
you get locked
motherfucking
up,
years.
You're going to the feds because you got caught with that motherfucker. Stay away
Yep.
from the switches. Let me know y'all's thoughts and comments.
Damn, y'all, stay away from the switches, bro, if you don't want 10 years. Straight up, bro. Or even 3 to 5. Who wants to do that, bro? Man, don't forget to like the video. Check out 1090 Jake's video and channel, man, down below, and links in the description. And I'll catch you on the next one. We go.